Greetings, friend. How are you this fine day? Oh, did you come back to hear more of our tale from the Age of Ashes? Well, just in luck. For those of you that may have forgotten, our party had ventured into the Citadel Altaerin on Hell Knight Hill. They continued their exploration, running into a courtroom of the Order of the Nail, the symbols covering the place. The Hell Knights are quite open and forward with their decorations. They saw that part of the wall here had collapsed and water had begun to pool. When they inspected this pool of water, they saw two turtle-like creatures, Graveshells, lying in wait, emerging from the water to attack our unsuspecting party. However, these Graveshells were quite slow, and because of their large, slow nature, they were no match for the party, who quickly surrounded them and made quick work of them. With the Graveshells out of the picture, they now turned their attention to the other elephant in the room, or should I say, the warg in the room. They were able to dodge the warg from our last story, but it came now to the point where they needed to confront the warg once and for all. After some discussion was had, they decided it was time to deal with the warg once and for all. With the warg disposed, they then got a chance to investigate more, see what else was around here. It was then they found two puppies, now orphans, baby wargs, who were as ferocious as they were cute. MC2 took them under his wing, or under his branch, I guess you could say, where he learned to try and tame them, hopefully give them a better life so that they didn't succumb to their intrinsic evil nature. With their puppies in hand, they continued to explore Citadel Altaerin, coming to the courtyard, the center opening of this keep. The courtyard itself had quite been disarrayed with weeds and just pools of water, causing almost a swampy nature to it, which was perfect for this lizard dragon creature that they encountered called a Grauladon. The Grauladon was put down just as quickly as the Graveshells, but it made them question. This creature is not native to Isgard. It prefers the tropical climate. What was it doing here in this place? Before they could figure out what was going on, it was then they heard arguments, sounds from up on the ramparts. When they climbed up to the walls, they saw a sight before them that they did not expect. A group of goblins, 7, 8 of them, on one side, and on the other, the infamous arsonist Calmont, with the goblin in hand, dagger on their throat. It seemed that we were in a bit of a standoff here. Goblins unafraid to see their beloved leader killed before their very eyes. Luckily for our group, Shanava took it upon herself to diffuse the situation, be a bit more of a aggressive negotiation, as she talked, or shall we say by Shanava's way, intimidated her down. She was able to intimidate Calmont, who, even though he seemed to be dangerous, didn't have much of a backbone. He dropped his dagger and just begged for his life as the party apprehended him. While Shanava was dealing with our criminal, the others were talking with the goblins. They had finally found the goblins that they were tasked to investigate. Speaking with them, they learned that the goblins lived down in the crypts below the Citadel Altaerin, but they were chased out by weird dragon worshipper people. They weren't sure what was going on with monsters and weird creatures coming from nowhere, but because of that, they fled. The party now had a few more questions than they did answers. Who were these people? How was Calmont connected? When they questioned Calmont, it seems he was here for some sort of thing called elf gates. Magical portals created by the elves to transport themselves around the world. Apparently, some set elf gates existed in this very keep. They haven't found them yet, but before they could, they decided it was proper and just to bring back Calmont to town so he could face justice for what he did, and to inform the town that the goblins were relatively safe. The citadel hasn't been cleared out, but at least the goblins are still alive. So with that, our party headed back to town, Breach Hill, to see what they could do. They had picked up a few items, as we had talked about, and obviously, well, gonna receive their rewards for their missions, but more preparations had to be had. What was below the keep? What waited for them? What are these elf gates? And more importantly, why are they here? Are they safe? Or are they dangerous? Tune in next time, guys, for the next chapter of the Age of Ashes.